Hello and welcome to the FPL 2020 to 2021 season. Hey! Today I will be Mr. Banker, that's banker with a B, not a W, as I give my player prices review. I'll be inspecting the players to see if it's worth paying 3 mortgages to get, or I wouldn't even pay the price of a Tesco meal deal to get other players in. So I ain't gonna lie, I do be spitting facts when I say I've kind of already browsed all of the players' prices. So this is not gonna be a live reaction, because when I tried recording that, it turned out something like this. Ooh. Which made for a very exciting video. So instead of that, I'll be having a word with each team to see what players I can smash or pass. Starting with Arsenal, Willian FC. Imagine spending your entire transfer budget on a free player. But what's not free is their players here. Leno in goals for 5 mil, not too bad. Maybe completely ignoring the fact that he only has 1 working leg right now, so it might be hard for him to make saves. But when he's fit, 5 mil, not bad. David Luiz, 5.5 million. FPL, are you mad? You are on your way to a diss track from Nathan Bacon FC right here, if you really think Sideshow Bob looking mother trucker is worth that still. But Tierney, at 5.5 million, even though he still carries his kit in his own Tesco bag, I'd happily scan my club card in for him and get him in my team. Then, oh boy, big boy front flipping Aubameyang reclassified as a midfielder, which has actually made me custard cream everywhere. It's a mess. Until you realise he's the joint most expensive player in the game, and I might have to take out another student loan if I want to get him in. But other than that, very sexy indeed. And that's about it from the Gunners, unless you want professional Fortnite player Mesut Ozil, you know, for the memes. Why not? That's all. Moving on to Aston Villa. Excuse me, I didn't realise we merged with Championship Fantasy here as well. What are they doing here? Who ordered Mings? Definitely not me at 5 million. Unlucky. Grealish at 7 mil. Nah, you're alright. Probably more of a chance of him ending up on the Man United bench than having him in my FPL team. And that's about it from them. Brighton and Hove Albion. Now, the only man we should ever look at in the Brighton team is the sexy, shiny, polished, bowling ball head David Button. Perfect player to keep your bench nice and warm and hand out tangerines to all your players. Lallana at 6.5 million. As Brighton tweeted out, easy decision. And yeah, that easy decision is a big fat no. Also, Neil Maupay at 6.5 mil. Hey, that's pretty good. I mean, pretty good to wind up all the other players, but probably not that good for FPL points. Burnley. Now, when most people ask me if I like FPL, I say yes, I do like FPL. But Burnley and FPL can frick off. Except Nick Pope. But then you see his price at 5.5 million. Nick Pope turning into Nick Nope. The only person I would actually consider from Burnley would actually be big man Sean Dyche. But unfortunately, he hasn't converted himself to a player manager, sweeper striker yet. But a man can dream, okay? God, it sounds like I'm not an happy shopper with any of these prices so far, innit? But don't worry, we will get there. There are some absolute tasty snacks in here. With Chelsea next. Okay, maybe not here. But we can actually get Big Willie in goals for 5 million. Now that is epic. But the Chelsea defence is just quite wibbly wobbly, isn't it? It's about as solid as a sandcastle in a tsunami. So that is a super dislike for them from me. But then we actually have some nipple teasing options here. Pulisic at 8 million. Yes, ha. Epic prank by FPL, where when they revealed his price, they revealed it wrong. But it was Premier League USA that messed it up, so I guess that's what happens when you put Americans in charge or something. So it's at 8.5 million for him. Not bad. Ziyech at 8 million. Now that could actually be one to watch. You might not want to watch him playing though, because he loses the ball around 83 times a game, but could still get all the points. But then up front, we have Timo Werner at 9.5 million. Defo putting the big W in Werner there. Well done. The Germans are just very efficient and know how to get the job done, so could he be getting all the goals, or will he be the next German to surrender? Good price for him though. Crystal Palace. I think I'm good. Zaha at 7 million again. More like Zaha. No. Then the second best Ayew brother, Jordan Ayew at 6 mil here. Actually not too bad. But he has big man Benteke at 5.5 mil to compete again. To get your head on that, son. Get in that team. But I could see Palace being proper poor Palace all season and really struggling. So I think I will definitely pass on that one. No thank you, please. Everton. Ancelotti. Sort your players out, lad. Come on and get something good out of you. Luca Dean, 6 mil. Could be a bit of a tease. Could be good. Not quite. Sigurdsson, though, was really the absolute biggest tease last season. And at 7 mil, could be quite good if Everton actually learn how to play football again. But then we have Richarlison Dino coming in as a striker at 8 million. Now that could be very good. Until you realise Everton's midfield is about as strong as a plastic bag and haven't produced anything for their strikers since Wayne Rooney was there. But if they do come good, Richarlison Dino, very good. 7 million Calvert-Lewin. Now, you lad, if you keep staring at me, you're actually going to get sparked out. You were the biggest of the big boy teases last season, and he couldn't even finish a packet of crisps. His finishing was that bad at the end of the season. So for 7 mil, you're already finished for me. Never coming near my team ever. Banned. Fulham. Fulham. Full of players I will never own in FPL. Ham. Fulham will probably... sorry, let me rephrase. Fulham will be the whipping boys of the season. The ones locked in the cage for all of us to just punish. Playoff star Joe Bryan could have been the one though. But the fact that FPL Towers watched the only game where he scores 2 goals, they've overpriced him at 5 million. Congratulations FPL, you now have a 0% selected defender. But then we have Mitrovic at 6 million. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. And he's absolute brick house, literally choke slamming players for fun. No, he actually did choke slam a player in a game. And he's just the Serbian Diego Costa. What more do you want? If good fixtures there, could be the big underdog, the big undertaker, to keep slam dunking those players and scoring them goals. Leicester City. Now with the Champions League, they might struggle. Oh wait, they bottled that. Never mind. That is what we call I like it! But even though they were really good for most of the season, I think they are overpriced FC this time around in FPL. Sayuncu at 5.5 mil? Nah, nice knowing you, lad. I will never see you again. Maddison and Barnes at 7 mil? Probably not. Even though they could come and bite you on the backside sometimes, I don't think it's worth it throughout the season. It's a no for me. And Vardy at 10 mil? At 33 years old, is Vardy gonna be having all those parties as much as before? But you never know, he still could. But it's a no for me now, so Vardy, you're uninvited to my party. How does that feel, huh? Leeds. Now actually, they could be the very good bargainer team this season. Leeds should be pulling in the big guns with their reputation. Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Cavani up front for them soon. Okay, maybe not yet, but eventually. But Ayling and Dallas in defence could be very good value, and we could maybe find some other hidden gems in this team. But the Spanish wizard himself, Pablo Hernandez, at 6 million, could come very good at some points, but he's only going to play at some points, so maybe not. So for now, it's a backstop, and we'll just wait and see if any of their players look really good. No rush, lads. No rush there. Liverpool. Oh dear, those are some expensive players, aren't there? It's almost as if they've just won the league or something. But the 3 most expensive defenders in the entire game are in Liverpool. Also having the 2 midfielders that are joint most expensive in the entire game too. But we can only have 3 players from Liverpool. So how are you going to do that? But actually with 100 mil budget, how are you even going to get 3 of these in? But Trent, Robbo, Mane, Salah are all just going to go mad, aren't they? Who the heck do we go for? I think this is going to be one of the hardest decisions. So maybe the best decision is actually to go and get Bobby Firmino. I think perfect choice in my opinion. He's going to outscore all of them combined. Yeah, definitely. You should all do that. Definitely listen to me and not get Salah or Mane. That is very good. Okay, maybe not. But with his bright, glowing white gnashers, at least he will be happy. But the actual Liverpool GOAT this season is going to be Ryan Brewster. Easy, 30 goals from him at least this season. Well, probably in a different league in the Championship, but that's fine, yeah. Man City. Ho 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 ho. Are they going to absolutely spank the league this season with their actually slightly weaker attack after they lose in Sane? But it's not like they got Aguero, Jesus, De Bruyne, Sterling, Mahrez, Foden, and even Scott Carson in their team too to make up for it. Like, get Carson up front, why not? But Pep Roulette is already being spun and the season hasn't started. There's 7 defenders for 5.5 mil or higher in one team, this team. Like, how you mad? 2 11.5 mil mids with another 6 potential starters, as well as Aguero and Jesus up front. How do they have so many players? Now, if you manage to pick the one that goes and gets all the points and doesn't get spun by Pep as much, then you're on to a very, very tasty winner-winner chicken dinner there. But is that even possible with Pep? De Bruyne would be the one, but only an attacking midfielder, not even a winger, at 11.5 mil. Oh boy, that's quite a lot, isn't it? Good luck this season, lads. It's going to be hard to decide. Manchester United. Now, even with their better defence, I'd rather go in defence myself for them. It's a no from me. But now we have Bruno, Rashford, Greenwood and Martial all at a higher price. Who the frick do we go for? If no Sancho doesn't happen, Greenwood is definitely a green woof and go straight in. But Bruno Fernandes could still be very good, very nice. But is he anything without penalties? Are they going to get 20 penalties again this season? Probably. It's Manchester United, isn't it? But Tony Martial at a 9 mil striker. Nah, overpriced. No one get him in. He's mine. Newcastle. Apart from the Gucci headband wearing, Millie rocking man himself, Alan Saint Maximum, with maximum swag from him, and a sexy 5.5 mil as well. That's the only player I would go for. Because Newcastle are going to be the old castle and never going to be touched from me. Until their takeover eventually happens and they get Mbappe this season. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Sheffield United. Now, they are looking to buy a goalkeeper. You know what? They probably bought like 2 by the time I make this video. But it's not quite going to be a Dean Henderson, is it? So, are any of the defenders going to be worth it and in anyone's basket at that price? Personally, not on my shopping list. But now, the biggest sad. Lord Lundstrom is now a 5.5 million midfielder. He is now lame Lundstrom. This is the saddest moment in FPL ever. Please, can we all have a moment of silence for the Lordy Lundstrom? Rest in peace, Lord. 1 like equals 1 cry. But Billy Sharp at 6 mil. Oh, essential, mate. Essential. Southampton. Daddy Ings FC. Daddy, getting a bit expensive there, aren't you? At 8.5 million. It's only like he's 4.5 million cheaper than Aubameyang. And scored more goals than him last season. But he's still overpriced, yeah? But McCarthy in goals could be the new Nick Pope. That doesn't cost an arm and a leg as well. So McCarthy to go to McDonald's to get all the McLean sheets this season. That was muck hard to say. Spurs. Well, Mourinho lad, can you please just do something good again? Thank you. Like, that would be great. Because even though Son had one of his best seasons, he's 9 million now. Wow. Harry Kane. You know, that one season wonder that scored over 100 goals in the league. Couple of golden boots, no biggie. 10.5 million. And he doesn't even have to play in August this season. All of the goals. But can the Mourinho bus be parked? Or are they just going to be delivering bottles again all season? They're just going to be Spursy though, aren't they? But if they do go good, they're pretty good. West Brom. Now, there's only one West Brom legend here. Definitely 100% owned. Essential. It's Robson Kanu. The Belgium ankle breaker. Welsh legend Kanu at 5.5 million. Hoo-hoo! Can I have him like 3 times in my team, please? Perma captain sorted. And that's it. West Brom don't have any other players. That's all. West Ham. Hammering everyone at the end of the season, apparently. And with the sexy Susek, Fellaini with no afro at 5 million. Can he bang his slab head on every cross again for another season? And also, Antonio at 6.5 million. Arguably the most informed player in the league at the end of the season. Scoring half of his season goals in his last like 5 games at 6.5 million. Now that is actually an epic gaming move by FPL. Finally, finishing with the last team, Wolves. Now FPL, do they hate Wolves or something? Because even though after doing better than they did last season, almost getting into Europe, their players are basically the same price. But this time, they don't have Europe. So now can just fully focus and proper go at it in the league. Almost all of their starters can be worth it here. Doherty, 6 mil, worth it. Big Willie at 5.5 mil. Who doesn't want a Big Willie at 5.5 mil? Get him in. But the always consistent Jimenez, with now more rest between games, 8.5 mil could make him less owned actually, but even better value than ever before. But will it be the baby old armed Adama Traore that's been playing as a striker, marked as a 6.5 mil midfielder to top off your team here? Probably not, but he's fun to watch. But that is all my initial reactions to most of the key players in this FPL release. Now, this is only the beginning, lads. We have fixtures to be announced. The transfer window is just as open as Norwich's defence last season. Still loads to happen. And all of the spicy meatballs coming soon. My first team draft will be coming at you tomorrow, directly to your faces, with all the new videos to come soon too. This is the year, lads. This year, I ain't messing around. We are going for that #1 spot. Okay? Just you wait. Wait. And also, what should you do? Remember.
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now.